and he was part of the bank for so many years. So probably we are getting a good combination who are going to talk to us, and so let's welcome them. All right, thank you much.
Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you for inviting us. Thank you guys for hosting us. You know, I never thought I would end up in politics. I never thought I would end up here talking to people. I was just a simple but very good-looking police officer. And I just wanted to go to work. I wanted to save lives, put bad guys in jail, and I wanted to come home to my family. My wife's over there in Navjot, and our kids. That was my life. That's all I wanted to do. But times changed and Canada changed. The laws changed in Canada, and it now favored repeat violent criminals over normal Canadians who just wanted to participate in their life, similar to me. I just wanted to go to work and come home. And things changed for everybody, and as a police officer, you know, you get to experience a lot of life in a short amount of time. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because I believe you understand the importance of spiritual connection to morality in life. I believe this community understands that. And when I was a police officer, you know, you spend 20 years and you're with people during the worst moments of their life. It's never the good time. Nobody ever calls the police because they have extra pizza. It's always the worst possible time, and you go through that, and you go through that 10 times a day, 12 hours a day, long shift work. And in that moment, the thing I miss the most about it is that you see the resilience in people. You really see it. You see people who live or go through a terrible time, and I would oftentimes come home to my wife and say, I don't know how these people wake up tomorrow and continue life, but they do. And for a lot of people, you see a displacement. Some people have a high moral compass, and some people don't. For those that do have a high moral compass, I think it's connected to spirituality and a belief. There's something that we all believe in, whether you're here as a Hindu, or you're a Sikh, or you're a Muslim, or you're a Catholic or Christian, it doesn't matter. But we have a belief in spirituality, and that guides us in how we operate in our life. And I can tell you all of my experience with all the victims of crime that I've come across, those have had a high connection to spirituality have come out the best. Because they understand they don't need an answer for everything. They understand that everything is a plan, and for them this was a part of a plan. And then they make the most out of a terrible situation, which for me was the most inspiring thing I could find, is the depth of the human experience and how powerful humans are. And sadly, I saw violent crime and victimization grow and grow and grow, and nobody ever speaks about the victims of these crimes. Nobody. We have people who had their homes invaded. We've had people who had their cars stolen. People have been a victim of terrible violent offenses. We have a mental health crisis that nobody ever wants to talk about. You have domestic violence, drug addiction, alcohol addiction. All of those are vices that sometimes life is too hard for many people. They don't have a community like this that's very strong, spiritually guided, very moral, very energetic. You know, coming in here, I can tell you one of the coolest parts of this experience, and I'm sure it's the same for Tim, we talked about this, is what I miss about being a police officer, and I only resigned to pursue politics because I had to go from a law enforcer to a lawmaker to save people. One of the things I miss about it every day is the experience of being with people. It's the best. And I can tell you now, when I come out and I meet people within places of worship and religion, you just walk, even coming in here, you just feel such a good energy. You know, such a good energy of life. And I think we forget about how important that is. And coming in here and being able to participate and be involved in it, it's been great for me because it gives me a lot of hope. And listen, for us deciding to run into politics, Tim will speak for himself, I know for me, and my number one thing is I want to be able to protect people on a bigger scale, and I want to bring. For me, I want to be able to protect you. I want to say, no matter what you do, no matter what you believe in, if you want to come here, you want to go to a mandir or go to a mosque, a synagogue, whatever, you should be a safe place. It should be a safe space. Let me take care of that for you. You just enjoy life and continue to give good energy. And on behalf of myself and my wife, just thank you so much for taking us in. This has been such a good day for us today. We've been around to so many different places, and I feel so good. Honestly, right now I feel great. So thank you guys very much.
Thank you for the welcome. Thank you, Ron. Safety and protection of family and security. Entirely endorse that. That's part of our Canadian promise. We are where we've landed today in this last 10-year period. think our troubles can be traced back to the fact that we've lost our connection with morality and spirituality. And I think part of our healing process and coming back from that and restoring our nation is to restore the foundation of our society. What is right, what is wrong, justice. I'm here not because I want to be a politician. In fact, I don't actually like the word. I'd like to be a leader. I'd like to help. But I'm not here to have this job. I'm here to try and help our country get back to where it was. It's the Canadian promise. And what do I mean by promise? I was raised in Windsor, fairly modestly. My father was an auto worker. My mother was a nurse. My beautiful wife, her parents fled communist Eastern Europe, and they came here with what they had in their pockets, living in Hamilton. Both of us were raised to work hard, to go to school, and ultimately, the Canadian promise let us raise a family in a beautiful place like this. And that's the promise we should all expect from our country. 10 years ago, this was true. Today, my 19-year-old, my 21-year-old, they both look at me and they say, Dad, will we ever have the sort of life that you've been blessed with? And I can't sit by. I cannot have that. I need to be part of the solution. I need to be part of the solution I want to see. So that's why I'm here today. And what do I bring to the table? Not law enforcement, although I think, yeah, I was a banker. I was a banker for 25 years, down on Bay Street, as an executive with TD and HSBC, and my career was to bring people together to solve difficult challenges. My career was to be accountable for my decisions and my actions, and along the way balance a few budgets. I promise to you that I will bring these skills and this determination and this accountability to Ottawa on your behalf. Us from Oakville to Ottawa, not the other way around. I promise to represent you, and please hold me accountable. Have hope. Positive change is coming. Thank you.
And I think it was really resounding with the values that we have in SCOM, and Prabhupada says the same thing about the spirituality and the morality of the society, and we want to really bring it to the society where people live with peace and the prosperity. So I think you were very lucky to participate in the closing kirtan. I think you did it at the right time, and really wish you both best of luck, and looking forward to see you very soon.
Just one more thing, thank you guys so much. Just so you know, I'm running in Oakville East. So if you live in Oakville, east of 16 Mile Creek, I'm on the east side, Tim's on the west. Early voting is happening now and this weekend. It's so important that if you think you can support us in the Conservative Party of Canada to bring safety, security, prosperity to your family, this weekend coming up is early voting. You can go and early vote. You got the card in your mail. It's so important to do it because this is a big one for all of us. And thank you guys again.
I don't think I'm overstating it by saying this is probably the most important election in my lifetime. So please, vote.
Yeah.
Enjoy the feast with us, and you'll love it.
Yeah.